Hello boys, welcome back to another session of video tutorials, and this session is meant for class 11th biology students, and this is meant for 16th October 2020. We are into the revision mode and we are revising animal kingdom or kingdom animalia, and we have reasoned out on what basis all the animals in the world should be classified, and citing various reasons we have classified the animals into different phyla. Until yesterday in our last session we talked about phylum Coelenterata. Of course, remember all these phyla, all these animals are coming under invertebrates. These animals have no bones nor backbone, so they are invertebrates. We are talking basically of invertebrates. Now moving ahead today, phylum Tenophora. C is silent, so you should pronounce it as Tenophora, commonly known as sea walnuts or coombe jellies. Exclusively marine, sea animals there. Diploblastic. During embryonic stage, ectoderm and endoderm, two layers will be there. Radially symmetrical, 360 degrees, with the tissue level of organization. Body bears 8 ciliated comb plates. Look at that, 8 ciliated comb plates with that help in locomotion. Bioluminescence. This is every time it is asked in not only CBSE, in various competitive exams. Name the group of animals that emit light. So they don't require any artificial light or natural light. They themselves emit light. How nice it is, no? So they don't feel any dark. Bioluminescence is the ability to emit light from inside the body. It's present in Tenophores, remember. And they are Hermophrodites. What do you mean by hermaphrodite? Animal in whose body both male as well as female gametes will be present. That is hermaphrodite. Fertilization is external, so the male gametes as well as female gametes will be released into the sea water. Remember, they are marine, and by chance the male gamete and female gamete happens to meet, fertilization takes place, then only the fertilization takes place. So there is a chance factor. That's why many male as well as female gametes are to be released, and development is indirect. It is not direct development. Means adult animal will not give birth directly to the young one. So in between a larvae stage will be there. So larval development will take place. That's why we say indirect. So whenever there is a larva, then we say indirect development. Next, moving ahead. So in Tenophora, this is most important, remember, for your NEET exam also. Phylum Platyhelminthes, as the name says, platy, flat. Helminthes, worms, flat worms. So why they are flat worms? Dorso-ventrally pressed. The body is pressed dorso-ventrally. Bilaterally symmetrical. If you cut open the animal in one axis, we get two equal parts. Triploblastic. See, above it is diploblastic. Above it is radial symmetrical. Here it is bilateral symmetrical. There it is diploblastic. Here it is triploblastic. Means evolutionary trend, how it is taking place. And there is a negative point. What is that? Acoelomate. There is no coelom with organ level of organization. See, there it is only tissue. So again, evolutionary trend, organ levels of organization. Hooks and suckers are present in parasitic forms. So they attach themselves to the host by hooks and suckers. Flame cells, again, many times in competitive exam this will be asked. Flame cells help in osmoregulation and excretion. So flame cells you must remember. Fertilization is internal. See, there it is external, here internal. Again, evolutionary character. Development is indirect still, that is the problem. And there also hermaphrodite, here also hermaphrodite. That means in some respects there is evolutionary trend. Example, Tinea solium, Planaria, Fascicola, all this. And next, moving ahead, phylum Aschelminthes, ask, round, helminthes, worms. They may be free living, roundworms, aquatic, terrestrial, and of course, sometimes they are inside our stomach, roundworms, and give lot of pain, stomach ache, and they are present both in plants and animals. And they are bilateral symmetrical, triploblastic, pseudocoelomate. See, there is coelomate. Now the evolutionary trend is pseudocoelomate. Pouches have come. It appears as though there is coelom. Alimentary canal has come. This is an important evolutionary feature. With well-developed muscular pharynx, muscles have come. Okay, and they are dioecious. Females are longer than male. What do you mean by dioecious? Quite opposite to hermaphrodite. There is a male roundworm, female roundworm. I am sure all of you must have seen in our biology lab. The males are shorter, females are longer in the roundworms. Example, Ascaris roundworm, Eucheria, filarial worm, Ancyclostoma. These are all the examples of Aschelminthes. Moving ahead, phylum Annelida. It is aquatic or terrestrial, bilaterally symmetrical, segmented. This is important. This is the first feature in Annelida, that is earthworm family. The body is divided into divisions, so it is segmented body. We say septa, and we use one word, metamerization. So metamerization is the basic character in annelids. And organ system. Now see, we have got systems like digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory, like that. So organ system level of organization. Aquatic annelids like Nereis possess lateral appendages called parapodia for swimming. Nephridia help in. What about there? We said somewhere flame cells. Here now evolution trend. Nephridia help in osmoregulation and excretion. Neural system. See, first time nervous system has come. That's a beautiful development. Neural system consists of paired ganglia connected by lateral nerves to a double ventral nerve cord. This is the reason why Annelida is placed on top. And of course, dioecious or monoecious. The sexes are separate in Nereis, male Nereis and female Nereis, whereas in earthworm it is only one. You can't say male earthworm and female earthworm. In single earthworm, both male gametes and female gametes are present, so as leech. So we say hermaphrodites. So example, Perithuma postuma, earthworm, and Hirudinaria, blood-sucking leech. Now talking about the leech, be careful whenever you go to swimming, whenever you go for swimming in rivers, particularly like Krishna river, okay, Tungabhadra river. Take care that you carry some salt bucket, because these leeches will be in river water, and they catch you with the sucker, they suck your blood. That's why blood sucking we say. It won't leave you. Even if you try to detach it, the leech may become two pieces, but it won't leave you. That's why you take salt. Whenever unfortunately leech attaches to your leg or body, simply sprinkle salt. It is allergic to salt and it will leave you. So take care. Next, phylum Arthropoda, very important one. Again, you can remember this as cockroach family. And again, repeatedly this question is asked in UPSC NDA also. Largest phylum of animals. Largest phylum in the animal kingdom is Arthropoda. And this includes all the insects that you see day in and day out. They have organ system of organization. 3 layers are there: ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm, triploblastic. Now here first time, why is that it is placed above the Annelida? It's because of the presence of true coelom. They are true coelomates. Bilateral symmetrical, of course, and most important is exoskeleton is made up of a special chemical called chitin. Thanks to this chitin, it is believed that when Hiroshima and Nagasaki was bombed by US, the human beings, the Japanese died, many Japanese died, human beings died, everything died, but the cockroaches could withstand that nuclear radiation thanks to this chitin. That is the reason why chitin is so important, and lot of thinking is going on in relation to having a layer or a coat with the chitin whenever there is nuclear explosion. So that is the importance of chitin. Body consists of course, body is divisible into three regions: head, thorax and abdomen. And another important thing is feet are jointed. You must have seen cockroach. If you have not seen, today only you see jointed appendages. Respiratory organs or gills. First time respiratory system has come. Book lungs will be there in some animals. Tracheal system has developed with open circulatory. What do you mean by open circulatory system? Just open up the cockroach, you will come to know there will be white blood with just like a swimming pool. There are no arteries and veins. That is the defect in this phylum. So it is open circulatory system. And since it is not having hemoglobin, it is white blood. And excretion through Malpighian tubules, again another important character. And very important thing, antennas come which will perceive the sensations, and compound eyes are there. And fertilization is internal. One pair of cockroaches are there in your house, you can see within week it will be thousands. Your cockroach will be house full. So take care of that. Fertilization has got high potential in this. And oviparous, they lay a lot of eggs. Sometimes by seeing the color of the egg you will think that it is coffee powder or tea powder. Be careful, these are all ova, eggs laid by the female cockroach, hence be careful, oviparous. So the example that we can give is of course the cockroach just now I said. And economically important, of course, thanks to honeybee. Honeybee gives a lot of honey, and there are companies like Dabur, many more Ayurveda companies which are minting crores of rupees through this thanks to Apis. And then silkworm industry is biggest. Mysore silk, Karnataka is famous for that. That Bambex. And then also the negative side is Anopheles mosquito is there. This is a dangerous fellow, malarial vector. And of course Aedes and Culex also is there. These are very dangerous vectors. So we will discuss the rest of the invertebrate phyla in our next class. So what I want you to do today is trace the evolutionary path right from protozoa to arthropoda. Then you will start appreciating the evolution among the invertebrates.